Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well. It was picture day today at school, so I had to do that. I'm a little bit tired, but we're here and we're ready. So sorry for not posting last week. Spiritual warfare. I know I say that every time I take a break, but it's true. It really is spiritual warfare because, and I look, had to force myself to record now. Well, I didn't have to force myself, but it's just every now and then you gotta, like, it's hard. It's hard to work, even though I'm acting like I've been doing this for years. It's been like a month, like let's be real. But basically today we have an important topic to talk about. But like when do we not talk about important topics on this channel? Today we're going to talk about the problem with anime. Yes, unfortunately, because as much as I am an anime lover and I have been deeply impacted by some anime out there, it's there's a real problem and we need to talk about it. I'm gonna be honest, I prepared. Whenever I do these videos, like I make notes, but like they're not really drawn out. So I just end up like yapping, you know? So yeah. Today we're gonna talk specifically about the sexualization of anime girls. And really truly, I'm talking about minors. Cause like it's a different conversation when we're talking about like adult women in animes and sexualizing them. That's a different conversation. That's something different that that's not that's not really the focus on my mind unless it's done in a weird way. But that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like minors, like under 18 characters that are being sexualized and being put in very sexualized positions. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, number one, I just want to point out that I have been seeing more and more people talk about this over the years, and I'm so happy. I'm always happy when I see people talking about situations that I think are important or that I've been noticing for a while, but nobody like I haven't really said anything about it yet, and I see people talking about it, and it just makes my heart happy because it's important that we need to talk about these things because it's like anime and any like thing like that, any like show or movie is a reflection of the real world that we live in, no matter how like fictional it is. Okay. These are my notes, by the way, guys. Okay. So I just want to have some anime examples. I want to put some out there. Like my first example that I wrote down was My Dress Up Darling. And the main character in that show is like 15 to 16. And the thing with My Dress Up Darling is that a lot of fans don't really see it as, even though it's fan service, people don't. A lot of times with fan service, it's really like uh driven towards men, but My Dress Up Darling feels more like a made for women type thing. Even though I don't really care, I don't care who it was made for. I think it's weird how we have this 15 to 16-year-old like very sexualized in a way, and that's the only reason why I say that I will say it's a slightly different situation just because of the anime, the way it's set up, and the way that the character thinks and the like her actual personality. Even though I don't really care, I don't really care, and I'll explain why I don't really care on like near the end of the video because I want to get through all my examples first. But I don't really care, and it's really weird how we try to make exceptions. I don't care. Like you could be making it for I don't know. You could be making it for whoever. It could be the target audience of whoever. I don't care. I really don't. So next example. Listen, and I actually watched the anime, well, season one, and I thought it was cute. I actually liked it. Like it was cute, and I liked the little love story that they had there. Like I watched it years ago, but like I can't support things that I don't agree with, and I fundamentally don't agree with the sexualization of the main character and just how like even though again it's a slightly different situation just because of how she is, it's still concerning to my spirit. So so next example is No Game No Life. I actually haven't watched this. I haven't watched this, but I heard it's very much like a very fan servicey type anime, and also that my thing is like there always has to be some sort of bathhouse scene, doesn't there? Like my thing is like if you're gonna do that, it leads like there's no need like from the you don't have to show anything like show like the neck up Like, you don't gotta show the whole body. I'm perfectly fine with bathhouse scenes with minors in them as long as you show the neck up. There's no need for the whole body to be showing. There's really no need for that. I feel like we know exactly what you're trying to do if you like, I'm so sorry for the way I'm holding this mic. I just realized. It's so weird. Okay. Like, there's really no need for showing all that. Okay. Like, especially, like, I'm pretty sure the main character is very young. Like, it's just so disgusting. I'm so sorry. Like, I I really don't like it, like, at all. Um, it really is disgusting, and I don't care. Like, again, because some people are gonna try their best to defend animes. I'm not saying the anime is inherently bad. I'm just saying that it gets to a point. Like, next one, Food Wars. Now this is different. But like this one, Food Wars. The thing with Food Wars, I don't think it's targeted towards like actual children. Children, like that's the difference, and it's still weird because the characters are like, let me see. I think I put 15 to 16 or 17 maybe. I put 15 to 16 because I searched up like the ages of like the characters and stuff like that. My thing with this is like, why are you like, but like, why you gotta be like that? Like the food looks so good, and then you got this. Like I know, in their defense, they do fan service with the men too, but I don't really care, and I don't. I'm so sorry. This I need to be professional. I need to be more professional on here, and I'm not doing that. I'm sorry, but my thing is like I want to extend this conversation to teenage boys too because they were also sexualized on that show. My thing is like, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna make an anime like that, make it set in college where all the characters are 18 and plus, 18 plus. Like, I just don't understand why it's so hard to make characters that are 18 plus. Why every show and movie gotta be set in high school if you want to do something sexualized like that? And like, I know this video isn't about like live action shows, but like, it's giving like Euphoria. The thing with Euphoria is that it literally made me so mad about how like none of them had a book bag ever. Like literally none of them had a book bag ever, and they were just doing the most like out of pocket things. And like I didn't watch Euphoria either. I didn't watch that. I'm sorry, I can't. But like I do know the plot, unfortunately. But like it's like, is this necessary? And there's not one book bag throughout the whole show. And that's okay how I feel about this because what I mean is like, there's not one reason why these teenagers need to be undressed. Like, there really isn't. Like, give me one reason. And also that, I'm sorry, I just got, why? It's either, okay, let me show you the two sides. One, you have this 16-year-old that is very tiny. Okay, extremely tiny. And like, I'm not even judging because in real life, there are some people who are tiny and it has nothing to do with like anything. Maybe they're just born like that. They're born like just smaller than everyone else. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But my thing is like, in this context, you can see how it's turned into something a little more perverse, which is very disgusting and we need to look at it a lot more closely and look at it. Like, there's a difference between animes that show a like smaller, few, like for example, Apothecary Diaries, right? The Mamo. She has a smaller stature, like a smaller chest area, but she still she still looks and like you can tell she's a grown woman, you know? Or like she was like 17 in the first, like, you know, she's mature, like we can tell that she is of mature status or mature, she has more maturity than like a 14-year-old girl that you can maybe mistake her body with or anything like that. Like, and that's, if you write the character correctly, it makes sense. But then you have certain animes where like it shows the tiniest girl and they sexualize her and it's so disgusting and I'm throwing up in my mouth. Like, and especially they're like a minor, but like not like if they're supposed to be like 16 or 15, like okay, if it was 13 years old and you have this like girl that has like a smaller body figure, that makes sense. But then you have like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, can we think, like, it actually makes me mad. And then, okay, I forgot the other part where like you have these 15, 14-year-olds that are built like grown women. And by grown women, I mean like people who have fully developed areas. And I know, again, there's a caveat to this because there are people who develop more than the average person, and that's fine. Again, that's fine. It's just, again, when it's taken in a sexual context. And again, if in the show, if they talk about it again, if like in the show they talk about it and they address it and they're like they don't even have to address it, but like they don't blatantly sexualize the character. Like again, you can have representation for a bigger body or smaller body, but just don't sexualize it. Like I feel like that shouldn't have to be said. The thing is, whenever I make videos on this channel, I just feel like I'm just stating things that should already be known to humanity. Like I really do feel that way, but no. Sorry guys, it's making me mad. Okay, and because I wrote this in my notes, I had to talk about this. Why is there always a panty scene? Like, I'm so sorry, especially like minors or like women. I'm so sorry. Why am I seeing your panties? I don't want to see that. Or you in your underwear. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Like, I want to watch a normal anime without seeing women's underwear or girls' underwear. And I feel like I really don't need it. Like, and like I feel like I don't know if any of you guys are like thinking this, but like I'm thinking about like what about pool scenes or bathing suit scenes or anything like that? I feel like again, it's just you can have a character, minor character wear a two-piece. That's fine. Like that to me that's fine because I know people in real life that would wear two pieces as a teenager. That's fine. I just feel like again, the sexualization cuz like let's be for real. Like you can always tell. Like, am I the only one? I can always tell when something's meant to be sexualized or something's meant to be actual, like, just, oh, this is representation or, like, it's just to show, or this is how the character looks or da 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 da. Like, actually, I have something else to talk about something. I'm going back. I need to talk about something. Komi can communicate, right? I watched this anime and I enjoyed it quite thoroughly. I think it was pretty cute, pretty interesting. But then I saw like a YouTube video or like a YouTube shorts or something about how like it wasn't really a real representation of like social anxiety and like how it felt more fetishy type vibes. I'm like at first I was like at first I didn't agree with it. This was a few years ago too. Like I went back, I thought about it after a while. I'm like, wait, they're right because like it's giving fetish. Like it's so disgusting. I'm like, Homie is beautiful and I just love her personality. Like but my thing is like, yeah, she is giving fetish. Like some things you can tell a grown man wrote it. I'm so sorry. Some things you can tell whose grown man fantasy is this? Like genuinely, I'm being so serious. Like it's actually disgusting, and I'm not okay with that. Like at all. I can't do this anymore. Okay. I talked about age already. Like why this character so young? Like hello. Like age them up at least. Like hello. Context of the show, I talked about that already. Danger. Okay. My main problem, like my issue, not the main issue, but like some things, like you might be wondering, like you might be asking me, like Mary Ellis, like why? But why is this such a problem though? Like because this goes into my like what's under that point about like it's targeted towards teen boys. Okay, number one, why are we promoting lust amongst the generations? Like, I don't care for views or for money. Like, it's obviously because of that. Because it's actually very disgusting how we promote lust among teen boys. This is how teen boys grow up to have such, like, their minds to be, like, polluted. And also teen girls. Because, let me tell you something. I want to say this for another video. But, like, because for what people don't understand is that for women, whenever they see content like that, or like little girls, they think that that's how they're supposed to be. They automatically, their brains, then people wonder why when they grow up, they want to be more sexualized. They want to sexualize themselves. They want to objectify themselves. They want to wear certain clothing. They want to be a certain way. But for men, again, when you're a little boy and you see content like that, your brain turns into, this is how I'm supposed to see a woman. This is how a girl's supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to look for. If their body is not like this, it's not right. And subconsciously, by the way, this grows from years and years. And of course, it depends on certain things, like how much were you exposed to and what type of content and how, like, it's just... And that's why parents have to do a better job at looking after what their kids are watching genuinely, because it actually pollutes your mind and it endangers the youth so much, and it actually is a problem that needs to be talked about in society. And okay, so I went off the rail. Basically, I wanted to talk about who's to say people are not being disgusting and drawing explicit images or making explicit videos or images of these characters who are underage, by the way, making explicit images of these characters and posting it online, and people, millions, thousands of people are watching that and lusting over this minor. And you think those are only oh, you think those are teenage boys there? No, those are grown men, grown people who are looking at this and getting turned on by them seeing this. And again, it could be listen, there's 1% chance it could be all teenage boys watching that. Oh, okay, I'll give you that. Maybe in some world, maybe in some reality, like some teenage boys are watching that. I don't care. It's still disgusting. I don't care who made it either. Like, and if an adult made that, that's absolutely disgusting. Because why are you doing that? That's actually like of a minor. And I don't care if it's a cartoon, because some people would say that too. It's a cartoon. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. Does that not reflect your real feelings about minors? Because in my opinion, in my mind, I would not be I would imagine when I turn 18, I would not be attracted to people who are extremely young, who are minors. Like, or like when I'm older, like, I'm sorry? Because like when I'm older, I would hope that I'm not attracted to minors, whether it's on the screen or on paper. I really would not. I don't think I would, because I think I'm a little bit sane in the head. But I don't know if you guys are insane or if something's going on. And I'm so sorry. I know I shouldn't be using language like this, but it's like, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Because like, are you a little bit insane? Like, and I don't mean that in like a rude way. I mean it in a genuine, like, is something going on? Like, I just want to know, because it gets to a point. Okay. Again, I understand the demographic is supposed to be teen boys, but like, I don't really care. Like, I don't really care. And what we're gonna understand too is that it's adults who are animating, adults who are writing these things. Why would you write something like that? Like, are you disgusting? Like, why are you writing? Can we think about this? Why are you writing explicit and disgusting, like, or drawing things like this for animated teen girls? Like, I mean, like, about anime teen girls. Like, what do you get from this? Like, are you like, hello? Do we not question this? Why hasn't hello? You would think people would speak out about this much more, but no. And I feel like in this conversation, people usually talk about just the sexualization or the fan service. No one really talks about the fact that they're actual minors. Like, hello? It gets to a point, like, genuinely, because you have these people, again, like, it's supposed to be a reflection of society. Like, why is the reflection of I say why, but I know why. And I know that it's the truth. Like, because we got to understand the things we see online, like, so that means there's a demographic for teenage girls in their underwear. There's a demographic for teenage girls in, like, I'm sorry guys, this is actually a hard topic for me to talk about. Like, it actually disgusts me. Like, because like, I feel like I want to make a video about, like, this is the first video. I want to make a video also about, like, tie-hen. I want to make a video about tie-hen, about similar topics, but like slightly different, because it's important to talk about too. And I want to make a video about like real, like, shows and corn, because that's also important to talk about. And I'm trying to be as serious as I can watching, like, with these videos, but also it's like annoys me because I shouldn't have to make videos about this. Like, you would think this is common sense. And again, I say that every video, but I don't care, because like, why are we not, why is this not a thing that's being talked about? Because again, I really don't care if it's targeted towards teen boys. It could be targeted towards, like, I don't know, snails, like birds. I don't care who's targeted for. I don't care what. It just shouldn't be done at all, because, like, again, it's this idea of escaping accountability for the youth and how they form their minds, number one, and number two, escaping accountability for how they're trying to portray teens. I mean, minor girls especially. And I'm talking about girls because that's what I mostly see from these animes, that they try to sexualize. Like, it's actually just like, what else could you say about this other than disgusting? Because I feel like that's the only thing we can say. Like, it's genuinely disgusting. Like, I genuinely hate it with every fiber of my body. Like, I cannot hate anything more than, like, people trying to, like, sexualize teen girls. Like, like, because I feel like it's a root of so much problems. Like it's generally the root of a lot of problems in society. Like we're genuinely so comfortable with lust and sexualization. Like we're actually desensitized. Ooh, I should make a separate video about this desensitization of today's society because there's a lot to talk about there. Because I talked about that before with my friends and stuff. Because like it actually is a real thing that's going on. Because why are we so desensitized? Like, why is this normalized? Hello, like it's the government, bro. It's the government. Like we don't understand how much television shows and movies really seep into our brains. But yeah, I feel like I'm repeating the same stuff, so I don't want to like keep this video up too long for no reason. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye. God bless you.